Good morning to Sir Subian. Today, we want to presentation about problem-based task network layer. We are from DDT2A. Let's start. First, I will introduce our team. My name is Siti Wafida. My metric number is 03 DDT20F1007.
My name Nur Umairah binti Azhar. My register number is 03DDT20F1013.
Hello, I'm Darshna Kumaran from DDT 2A. 03DDT20F1016.
Hello, my name is Anis Power Ravichandran from DDT2A. My metric number is 03DDT20F1065.
Next, the use of the contest. First, network cabling. Second, static IP information to the PC interface. Third, basic router configuration. 4. Router configuration. 5. Switch configuration. 6. Ping result. And 7. Router configuration show run. And 8. Switch configuration show run. And this is the question what we can do. First, network cabling. First, you have to cable the network as shown in the topology using packet tracer. You can do in the figure 1. Second, static IP information to the PC interface. First, you have to do at the PCA. For the IP address 192.168.1.3 for the default gateway 192.168.1.1 and for the IP address 2001.dbb.acad.1.3/64 and for the default gateway FE80.1. Next, you have to do for the PCB. IP address 192.168.0.3 for the default gateway 192.168.0.1 for the IP address 2001.dbb.acad.3/64 and for the default gateway FE80.1. Next, I would like to the next.
Okay. Third, configure the basic setting on router. A basic system configuration contains a single instance of the system running on an application server. The additional features enable the system to send data to external system and receive data from the external system by using users. First, assign the device name to the router. Assign class as the previous EXEC internet password to router. Assign Cisco as the console password and enable login for the router. Assign Cisco as the VTY password and enable login for the router. And the last, create a banner that will warn anyone accessing the device that unauthorized access is prohibited on router. Configure the router. Configure your router to make your network complete. You need to configure the router so that it can communicate with your network component. You don't need to adjust the firewall. Most routers set things up just as you need them. Set a service set identifier or SSID for your wireless network. First, configure and activate both interfaces on the router. Second, configure an interface description for each interface. Execute the command to save the configuration on the router. Next, I will pass to Umaira.
Now I will present how to switch configuration. Firstly, we need go to the PCA terminal, then switch enable configuration terminal. Enter hostname S1 command, so the name will change to S1. Write no IP domain lookup and then type interface on the S1. Then the S1 config interface, insert IP address S1 and the subnet mask. The subnet mask is 255.255.2550. And then no shutdown command. Enter and exit from the configuration interface mode. And then type the IP default gateway 192.168.1.1 and exit. After that, to save the running configuration to the startup configuration file, we need to write the copy running config startup config command and then enter and pin the 192.1c8.0.3. Okay. The next is ping result. Before that, we must know ping is the step to verify the connectivity end-to-end connectivity. So we try to ping from PCA, ping PCB. Firstly, we need go to the PCA command prompt and then ping the IP address PCB. So ping 192.1c8.0.3 and we can see its reply. It means successful. And then we also try to ping PCB IPv6. Then it's also successful result. The next, we also try to ping PCB, ping PCA. We go to the PCB command prompt and then ping IP address PCA. So ping 192.1c8.1.3 and it's replied for us and it means the successful and we try to ping IPv6 PCA and it's successful. The last is we try to ping the from S1 ping PCB. So firstly go to the PCA command terminal and then we pin the IP address PCB is 192.1c8.0.3 and it's also successful. So the step P is the all of that successful. The next I will pass to the Alvinesh.
Then next, we must type show run to know. We must type show run at router configuration to know the result. After we know the result, we must go to switch configuration and type show run to know the result. After the result all complete and good, our work is done. So that's all. Thank you, sir.